Abby and Brittany Hensel. They are America's most famous conjoined twins.
They do appear to have two separate hearts.
Believe me, we are totally different people.
Abby and Brittany Hensel were born in a small town in Minnesota to a nurse and a carpenter. They faced big health challenges from the start, but still had a normal life. As conjoined twins, they share one body but have their own heads and necks, which makes them unique. The twins do everything together perfectly, like swimming, biking, and driving. What horrible event could shake up their life? It's important to understand that despite their seemingly normal activities, the twins face challenges more daunting than you might expect. And what's coming next is truly shocking. Sharing tragic lives. Medically, they are known as conjoined twins, which means Abby and Brittany each have their own head and neck, but share the rest of their body. This includes one chest, two arms, and two legs. They were also born with a small, underdeveloped arm between their necks, which doctors removed when they were young, leaving a small bit of shoulder tissue behind. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into their journey, revealing how the removal of that small arm was just the beginning of many extraordinary medical challenges they've bravely faced together.
When the doctors came and talked with us, they told us that they each have a heart, that they each have a set of lungs, that they each have a stomach.
A noticeable aspect of their adaptation is seen in how they present themselves when seated. Their heads are angled in such a manner that they appear to be of different heights, a subtle difference that underscores their individuality despite their shared body. Additionally, due to a 2-inch disparity in leg length, Brittany often finds herself walking on her toes, a situation that has naturally led to her calf muscle becoming more pronounced compared to Abby's. Throughout their lives, Abby and Brittany have encountered numerous health challenges that required medical intervention. A significant moment in their medical journey occurred when they were just 12 years old. During this time, they underwent an important surgical procedure aimed at correcting scoliosis, a condition that could have severely impacted their quality of life as they grew. This surgery not only alleviated their spinal curvature but also expanded their chest cavity, significantly improving their ability to breathe. Alongside this, there was a critical need to address an imbalance in their physical development. Abby's spine was continuing to grow while Brittany's had ceased. To remedy this, doctors implemented a procedure to halt Abby's spinal growth, ensuring that their physical disparities did not further complicate their shared anatomy and health. These medical interventions were crucial in allowing them to manage their unique physical condition and maintain an active, fulfilling lifestyle. Their lives have been a mix of overcoming tough obstacles while still enjoying many everyday experiences. Each new phase in their life has brought both surprises and victories, showing how strong their bond is and how determined they are to face whatever comes their way.
When they started driving, I was a little bit worried, thinking that they actually talk too much while they're driving.
Abby and Brittany Hensel's ability to manage their shared body is truly impressive. Each twin controls her own side of the body, feeling touch only on her half, except in some areas where their bodies connect. Interestingly, when they have stomach discomfort, they often feel it on the opposite side of where the pain actually is. Despite these challenges, they've mastered how to coordinate their movements. They can walk, run, swim, play volleyball, and even ride a bike together. They also handle tasks like typing and driving, which require both hands and legs to work in sync. Their different heights, Abby is 5 feet 2 inches while Brittany is 4 feet 10, bring their own challenges. For example, in 2012, they tried using a Segway on their reality show, which made this height difference noticeable. But the toughest challenge came much earlier. When Abby and Brittany were born, their parents had to make a very difficult decision. Doctors warned that separating them might mean neither would survive. As the girls grew older and more independent, their parents realized keeping them together was the best choice, believing they would live fuller lives as a team rather than apart. Their dad, Mike, has been a huge support in their lives, always coming up with ways to make things easier for them. He even built a special bike with extra handles and pedals just for them. Simple daily tasks like brushing their teeth or tying their shoes require cooperation, but Abby and Brittany manage them with teamwork, showing how good communication can make tough tasks easier. During their entire childhood, their parents consistently ensured that Abby and Brittany were recognized and respected as two distinct individuals. Abby, who has a more serious demeanor, always chooses orange juice, whereas Brittany, known for her more relaxed nature, prefers milk. Their differences extend to their food preferences and even their writing styles, each sister expressing herself uniquely. This clear distinction in their personalities and preferences highlights just how individual they are, despite sharing the same body. As they got older, their interests began to separate even more. Abby grew to love math, while Brittany enjoyed English and art. Their parents even had clothes made with separate neck openings to highlight their individuality. Brittany once told a reporter, "We're totally different," while Abby added, "I like pink and girly things, but Brittany's not a big fan of pink. We take turns choosing our outfits. One day it's Brittany's choice, the next it's mine." As they moved forward in life, more surprising and interesting events continued to shape their journey. During their teenage years, Abby and Brittany Hensel handled the ups and downs of adolescence with an upbeat and positive attitude, which helped them make friends easily. They joined in on typical teenage activities like sleepovers and birthday parties, where their friends made sure they felt included and celebrated their uniqueness.
Brittany is the goofy one. She's funny and she doesn't take a lot of things seriously.
Even though they sometimes faced rude comments from others, the twins always responded with kindness and strength, following their parents' advice to teach people about their condition while also keeping some things private. One big milestone for them was getting their driver's licenses. This was a unique challenge because they had to work together to drive, but they still needed separate licenses by law. Both Abby and Brittany passed the driving and written exams on their own. Abby controlled the right side of the car and Brittany handled the left, showing how well they work as a team. From classroom to reality TV. After high school, which they graduated from in 2008, they went on to Bethel University in Minnesota. At first, they thought about focusing on different areas of study, but they eventually decided to take a joint path in education. They graduated in 2012 with Bachelor of Arts degrees, showing their determination and unity during college life. To help people see them as two individuals rather than one, they often wore clothes made by a tailor with two neck openings. This, along with other creative solutions like managing emails, showed how well they worked together. They even developed a system for writing where they used "I" for things they both agreed on and their individual names when expressing personal opinions. While Abby and Brittany enjoy their privacy, they don't always appreciate the extra attention that comes with being in the public eye. Sometimes people stare or take pictures without asking. At 16, they appeared on a TV show to help educate people about their lives, sharing personal hopes like dating, marriage, and possibly having children in the future. Through these interviews, they aim to show that, like anyone else, they have dreams, challenges, and aspirations worth understanding. After graduating from college, Abby and Brittany Hensel quickly started their teaching careers, beginning their jobs by 2013. With their degrees in education, they stepped into the classroom, eager to teach and inspire young minds. Their success in this profession showed everyone that they could manage a demanding career while working together seamlessly, further proving their determination and strength as a team. The media has played an important role in their lives, helping to educate and inspire people all over the world about their unique situation. Their first major public exposure happened in 1996 when they appeared on The Oprah Winfrey Show. This brought a lot of attention to their story, sparking public curiosity. Later that same year, they were featured on the cover of Life magazine with the headline, "One Body, Two Souls," which beautifully captured how they are two distinct individuals sharing one body. The article, "The Hensels' Summer," gave people a glimpse into their everyday lives, showing how much they were like other kids.
Abby always likes to be the boss of the whole house, boss of Cody.
Don't put that stuff on mine, Cody. I don't want that on there.
In 1998, Life magazine published another article that continued to follow their story. These early media features helped shape how people saw Abby and Brittany, not just as a medical rarity, but as real individuals with dreams, challenges, and everyday lives. As they grew older, the public's interest in their story only grew. In 2002, they appeared in the documentary Joined for Life on the Discovery Health Channel, which showed how they managed day-to-day tasks. A year later, the documentary Joined at Birth gave viewers a closer look into their unique living arrangements. As they moved into their teenage years, more media outlets began covering their journey. In 2003, both Time and Life magazines updated their stories, sharing how Abby and Britney were doing at 11 years old. The world's fascination with them only grew as people admired their courage and the way they navigated life's challenges, which marked the beginning of their rise to greater fame. ABC TV helped bring Abby and Brittany Hensel's story to a larger audience by producing the documentary Joined for Life. This documentary, along with other media efforts, showed how the twins were growing up and the challenges they faced as preteens. By 2005, their story had reached an international audience when they were featured on a UK television special in the Extraordinary People series. This wider exposure helped educate people around the world about conjoined twins and cleared up many misconceptions. Their media presence reached new heights in 2012 with their reality TV show Abby and Britney, which aired on TLC in the US and later on the BBC in the UK. The show followed their lives as they transitioned from college students to first-time teachers, giving viewers a detailed look into their daily lives and showing just how capable they are. Over the years, Abby and Britney's media appearances have made a huge impact on how people understand conjoined twins. They've challenged stereotypes and shown that they can live fulfilling, independent lives. Recently, a major personal event has drawn a lot of attention. In 2021, Abby married Joshua Bowling, a nurse and former U.S. Army serviceman. This marriage stirred public interest not only because it added a new member to the Hensel family, but also because Abby became a stepmother to Joshua's daughter from a previous relationship. Now living in Minnesota and working as fifth-grade teachers, the twins have kept a relatively private life, with closed social media accounts. However, past family posts have shared glimpses of their wedding and other family milestones. Abby's marriage, understandably fascinating due to their unique situation, has sparked a lot of curiosity. In response to the renewed attention, the twins have begun sharing updates with the public through social media videos, continuing to offer insights into their evolving story. Conjoined and courted.
For the cake and everybody here, amen.
Amen.
Following Abby Hensel's marriage, social media posts shared glimpses of her life, including wedding photos, images of statues of conjoined twins, and pictures of her and her husband together. While these posts expressed their happiness, they also hinted at the twins' frustration with the growing public interest in their personal lives. The intense curiosity about Abby's marriage has sparked important conversations about privacy, public fascination, and how to respectfully approach individuals with unique physical conditions. Alice Dreger, a historian and bioethicist who has studied conjoined twins, sheds light on why their stories captivate people. According to Dreger, conjoined twins challenge the typical idea of what it means to be an individual. Most people see one person as having one body, but Abby and Britney's shared existence makes us rethink what it means to be a separate person. While curiosity is natural, it's important to recognize when it becomes intrusive. Abby and Britney have largely stayed out of the spotlight, which shows their preference for privacy. The sudden surge in attention surrounding Abby's marriage raises concerns about respecting their boundaries and treating them with dignity. Elizabeth Elsesser, an expert in media studies, points out how problematic it is when the public shows too much curiosity about the twins' personal lives, especially their romantic relationships. She explains that this kind of interest often comes from an inappropriate desire to know intimate details, which isn't respectful. Elsesser suggests that the twins should be the ones in control of their story. Public conversations about their lives should only happen if Abby and Britney are comfortable sharing, and we should respect their decision to keep some things private. As Abby and Britney continue their lives as adults and navigate new family dynamics, it's a good reminder that despite their public visibility, they deserve the same privacy and respect as anyone else. Their story teaches us to be sensitive and respectful in how we discuss the lives of people who are in the public eye, especially those with unique circumstances. Alice Dreger observes that many conjoined twins often choose to live in quiet, small towns to enjoy some privacy and lead normal lives without being in the public eye constantly. Abby and Brittany Hensel's choice to grow up in a small town reflects this desire. In their community, people respected their privacy, allowing them to have a more typical upbringing, which likely reinforces their preference to maintain a low profile as adults.
When we drive, Abby is in control of the gas and the brakes, and then we both steer, obviously, and then I'm in charge of the clicker.
However, things have become more complicated recently, especially with developments surrounding Abby's husband, Joshua. Their marriage in 2021 attracted attention because of Abby's unique situation as a conjoined twin. Now, 2 years later, Joshua is facing legal troubles that have added more layers to their story. He is currently involved in a paternity lawsuit filed by his ex-wife, Annika Bowling. This case also involves another person named Gavin Vayton Dole, raising questions about Joshua's past relationships and responsibilities. The lawsuit was officially filed in a Minnesota court, and a pivotal development occurred in early March 2024 when a genetic test report was submitted to the court records. Although the specifics of this report remain confidential and are not accessible to the public, its inclusion has sparked widespread speculation and intrigue regarding the potential implications of the test results for Joshua and his family's future. To understand this legal situation, it's important to look at Joshua's previous marriage. He and Annika got married in 2010, and they have a daughter, Isabella, who is now 9 years old. Their marriage ended in 2019, and they officially divorced in 2022. After the separation, Annika had another daughter in late 2020 who is now 4 years old. The court documents suggest, but don't confirm, that this younger child may be central to the paternity case. Due to her age, many of the case details are kept private to protect her and ensure confidentiality. This ongoing lawsuit has naturally drawn more public interest in Abby and Brittany's lives, raising questions about how this legal matter may impact them and their desire for privacy. The divorce documents from 2022 revealed that Isabella has a half-sister, highlighting some complex family dynamics. Despite these challenges, Joshua seems to have a positive relationship with his daughter Isabella, who attended his wedding to Abby and frequently appears in family photos alongside Abby and her twin sister Brittany. Abby and Brittany's transition into stepmotherhood is particularly significant given their public visibility as conjoined twins. This new role brings unique challenges and considerations for them. So far, efforts to get comments from Joshua, Annika, Gavin Vayton Dole, and the Hensel twins have been unsuccessful, leaving many details of their family dynamics unexplained and open to speculation. This ongoing situation highlights the difficulties of managing family relationships and personal challenges while under public scrutiny. For Joshua and Abby, who likely prefer to live a quiet life despite their unusual circumstances, these legal issues add stress and uncertainty. How this situation will affect their marriage and relationships with other family members, especially the children, is yet to be seen as the legal proceedings continue. Handling the ongoing situation with care is crucial to protect the well-being and privacy of the child involved. Striking the right balance between public interest and respect for personal matters is essential to ensure that everyone's privacy is respected. The story of Abby and Brittany Hensel has touched many lives, showing that even the most significant challenges can be overcome with love, support, and a positive attitude. The twins have demonstrated that differences don't prevent living a fulfilling and joyful life. Through their journey, they've shared important lessons on cooperation, understanding, and keeping a sense of humor during tough times. Their lives highlight the unique qualities in each of us and celebrate those differences as something special. There may still be untold aspects of Abby and Brittany's lives that remain private. The question of what they choose to keep to themselves raises curiosity about the unseen challenges they might face. As public figures known for their incredible story, it's natural to wonder if there are deeper truths behind their success that they haven't shared. This curiosity reflects the ongoing interest in their lives, even as they navigate the delicate balance of managing both public visibility and personal privacy. If you found Abby and Brittany's story compelling, do you think it's fair for the public to pry into the private lives of such unique individuals? Hit like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.